Hi everyone! So before we get started, I wanted to mention that I am wearing tips, and if you watched my last video, you know why. And it is the Kiss French tip extensions. I just like them because they're a little more natural. I know my camera doesn't focus, and if you guys have been following me for a long time, I have good news for you. My new camera is on the way, and I'm so excited to actually have like a real nice camera to do videos and do HD quality for you guys from this point forward. So in the next video, or maybe a few more because I've already filmed a couple, it should be really nice and you know, clear picture. But for now, this is what we're working with. Okay, so we're doing pink and white, and it is unbelievably amazing. I am completely shocked. I think I was just like laughing to myself after I finished because I was like, what? I did this myself? You gotta be kidding me. Anyway, this that's the French white. I know you can't read it. And that's the dark pink, and it's a little blurry as well. I'm sorry about that. And those are the two colors. There's also a light pink that you can use. The dark pink and light pink aren't that different really. This is just a little bit brighter, and I guess the other one's just, I don't know, just a little bit clearer pink. So I like this one a lot because it just really shows up well. So the first thing you want to do is test out on a, bare nail. I just have the tips on and I lightly buffed my nails. But now I'm just going to test it out, because once you figure out the angle of the jar and the angle of your finger, do a few nails just to make sure you get that perfect smile line, that half moon. And once you got it, you got it. And trust me, it's better to start on a, like a bare nail like this without the glue, because once you do the glue, there's no turning back. So just try to do a little test first, and then you'll be good. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you are just going to use the structure, which is the glue, and make sure to paint a very thin amount and cover the entire nail surface, only 3/4 of the nail for the first part of the glue. The second coat will be the whole nail. So right now you're just doing 3/4 of the nail, and it just creates a really natural top when you're actually done with your nails. You'll be able to see it. It's nice and smooth. And you're just gonna dip it in like you practiced. And then, like I talked about in my last video, you immediately dip all of your nail into the pink powder. And I know it sounds crazy because you're like, well, it's gonna get the white all weird, but it really doesn't. You can see right here, it's still perfect. So after you've done that first nail, you basically are just gonna go through and do that same step on all of your nails. I'm gonna speed up the rest of this hand so you can kind of see what I'm doing real quick, and then I'll tell you what the next steps are. Okay, so after you've done all of your nails, you're going to go back and kind of start over with the first nail that you did. And this time you're going to take the glue all the way up the nail. Just make sure not to get like that close to your cuticle. I like a little tiny bit of space just so it looks more natural. But anyway, you're going higher than you did last time because remember it was only 3/4 of the nail with the glue on the first go round. But anyway, now we're doing the glue on the whole nail. And then you're going to go ahead and just follow the same steps. So you're going to put it back in the white, make sure you get it exactly right with where you had it before, and you're going to re-dip the whole nail in the pink. And then you're going to repeat the same process on all of your nails, and I'm just going to speed it up again so you can kind of see what I'm doing one more time. Okay, so after you've done basically like 2 coats or, 2 times on all of your nails, you're just going to take the promoter, and remember that's a really thin liquid. It's a drying liquid. You're going to put it generously on all of your nails, all over. It doesn't matter if you get on your fingers or anything like that. So you're just going to generously apply that to all of your fingers and then let dry at least, I would say, a minute on the French, just because the white and the pink, you just want to make sure. If you can wait just a little bit longer, even better. So after the promoter has dried, lightly buff your nails, and it's better to start really light first to make sure it's dried, and when you're good, then you can go ahead a little bit with, with more force. But yeah, just lightly buff all 10 nails, and then you can take a normal file after this point and actually go and kind of shape your nails and everything too. And then you want to wash your hands and thoroughly dry them. And then after they are all dry, then you're going to take the promoter again, like I talked about in the first video. Just make sure you generously apply it to all the nails. And then you add 2 coats of the gloss coat on top of that. You don't have to wait for the promoter to dry really after this step. After you put it on, it pretty much will be fine. And then you just add the 2 coats of the gloss coat, and voila, you are done. And then a long time later, you know how I talked about that too. Just make sure you wait a little bit before you put cuticle oil on or lotion, maybe like a good 15-20 minutes or so. And you just want to make sure it doesn't interfere with the drying process. And I think, even though it dries in like 3 minutes, but it's just a precaution. Anyway, and I think that's it. So I hope you guys try it. And honestly, it is so easy. This is by far the easy dip that I've done so far. Even easier than a solid color, a light color, a dark color, any of those. This is so easy and so quick, and I honestly think the results are so professional looking and just kind of shocking. So I can't wait till you try it yourself, and let me know what you think.